Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome to Body Rocking Combos. I'm Javier Morales, and welcome. Real quick, just talk about the situation that I just want to get off my chest, or put a show out about it, or whatever. The funny situation, your boy Errol the Truth Spence, who ain't telling the truth. He got himself into, I guess he was fishing for a Manny Pacquiao fight while ducking, and I'm going to say ducking. I know some cats ain't saying ducking. If you don't think he's ducking them, then that's fine. That's your opinion, but I'm going to say the man's ducking. The reason is that, well, we all know, easy road, across the street. All the excuses just keep coming out. Afraid to mention his name. Afraid to mention the name of Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford. The beast, the new boogeyman, whatever you want to call him, at 147. Dominated 140, whether you believe that him being undisputed there really means anything because of his level of competition, which he did fight a lot of. I mean, you can't say he didn't fight good opposition, but I mean, they're not probably big names, but they were champions. Anyway, Terrence Crawford's trying to fight Pacquiao, and Pacquiao just announced this weekend that he is looking to fight with the clown show circus. He's going to follow the same route, apparently, that Floyd Mayweather is taking, and he's going to fight Conor McGregor. Right? I guess he's just going to go for money, retire, and get out of there. At least would have respected him, man, if he would have fought like Mikey Garcia or somebody. And I mean, I doubt he would fight Terrence Crawford. He avoided him this whole time at Top Rank. And he only wanted to fight Spence after he got off of after he got out of that car accident and got better and announced that he was coming back. Picked the tune-up Danny Garcia. Say what you will. It is what it is. And that's all. That's what I want to talk about real quick. Now, I'll make it short. This guy, Errol the Truth Spence, calls himself the boogeyman, but doesn't want to face Terrence Crawford. Some might say it's a 50-50 fight. I say that Terrence Crawford should be and will be the favorite in the fight. It's what you see, right? It's logical that this man with power, boxing ability, and just crazy ring IQ that you see, no matter who he's against and what they throw at him, he will dominate. And I know that Derek James, Errol Spence's trainer, does not want that fight for him. And I'm sure Al Heyman is advising him not to take it. I'm not saying that Errol Spence is scared of the guy. Then again, if he's hearing stuff like that, like I assume he is, that, yeah, he might have a little fear. Like, oh, maybe this guy does have something. But, I mean, everybody can see it. I mean, if you know and you're not biased and you're not one of these PBC, LDBC guys who blindly follow without putting any thought to what they're following or cheering on, then you'll see that Terrence Bud Crawford is a complete fighter. And I don't know if their plan is to age him out. I mean, the guy's in great shape. You've never seen him tired in a fight. I mean, if you're going to age him out, you're going to age him out a pretty long while. And I don't see Terrence Crawford going up. I mean, he says he'll go to 154, but I don't see him going up to 154 anytime soon. Errol, I know, is probably struggling because he's a big guy to make 147. So if they're going to try to age him out, then it's going to wait a while, and you probably won't get that fight at 147, and that's what we want, right? A welterweight, undisputed champion. And these are the only two guys that need to fight. I mean, other than Pacquiao, but Pacquiao's going to be out of here anyway. You're gonna do the Conor McGregor thing. He's not going to fight Spence. I doubt it. He'll fight Spence or he'll fight Terence Crawford. So when he leaves that vacant, if he does fight Conor McGregor and then bounces, leaving that belt, the WBO vacant. No, not the WBO. The WBA. Sorry, the WBA super vacant, and the WBA, if it loves the boxing community, then it would say, "Hey, guess who's fighting for this belt?" And then just put it right there on a little string with the stick, and just right there in the middle of the ring, and say it's Bud and Bud Crawford and Terence Crawford. I mean, and Errol Spence, right, to make that fight. Because if I was Pacquiao, already 40-something years old, I'm on my way out of retirement, ready to leave the sport, why not? And you know what? I'm going to give him the same hate I gave Floyd Mayweather. That's a stupid fight. If you're going to call yourself a boxer, then fight a boxer. Fight one of these little young guys or one of these guys coming up, you know? Give somebody an opportunity. Somebody that's been working their whole life, striving for that opportunity to fight the man like you, right? Like Pacquiao, who these guys, oh man, they grew up and we seen them starting out knocking people out of in like featherweight and come up all the way to 154, right? And knocking out these guys in junior middleweight. It's ridiculous. 8-division champion. And you give that opportunity to some moron in a whole different sport. It's going to be the same outcome, man. You know what? I hope if you do that, not to be a hater or anything like that, I hope nobody buys that damn pay-per-view and it busts just to be a hater because, well, you're being a hater to the sport. And it's all about boxing love around here. And anyway, I think that's all I got to say. In a way, I'm glad that Pacquiao is going to do that to Errol Spence. That leaves him with nothing to do. I mean, not an excuse, a good excuse to not fight Errol, to fight Terence Crawford. But he's going to do the rematch with Porter, and I'll put money on it right now. Right? That's what he's going to do. Again, the easy road. Why not pick up another belt instead of a damn rematch? And this time, if they do rematch, I'll tell you like this. I am one that believes that Porter won that fight. He was controlling the fight. He was moving him. He was landing clear. I don't know how they give it to Spence. I have no idea. But if you look at the ring generalship, the clear landed punches, the defense, and ring generalship, then you would see that that Porter won. And as soon as I get my editing system up, I promise you I will put that fight on and I'll break it down to you and show you how and why I believe Sean Porter won that fight. Anyway, I'll let y'all later, man. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. See you on the next one.